Howdy there, folks. What is crack-a-lackin'? My name is Rabbit, and thank you so much for joining me for episode number 25 of Let's Play Blindly, Paladin's Quest. In our previous episode, we made it to a new town known as Rekuon that is considerably more friendly than what we faced when we entered Barsis. So that is good news. We are just making our way to the Throne of the Immortals, which it seems as though the access point is here in Rekuon, and once we reach the actual, I guess we're going up a mountain, I'm thinking, but I'm assuming once we reach the peak, we will find ourselves in front of some guardian named Joanne. It's a person who seems to be revered by all of the folks here at Rekuon, and that is the last thing that we need to acquire in terms of all of Kormu's equipment so that we can hand everything back off to Daphne and figure out what our next steps need to be in saving the world. So that is everything that took place in our last video, and we're just hitting the ground running here, friends, with a fight to kickstart everything here in episode number 25. So let's see how easily we can go ahead and get through this. As you can see, we're kind of struggling a little bit regarding HP, but we did in our last episode find ourselves with a brand spanking new high bottle. Not that Medea really needs it, she's the one I gave it to because Chesney had previously found one and I equipped it onto him without hesitation. So I think we're more than sitting pretty here with regard to all of the goodies that are here in our bag. But actually, while I'm thinking about it, I will just tap into our bagged items. You guys know the drill. Want to hold on to our good shit just in case this Joanne person is going to pose some sort of challenge for us. Not expecting it, but I'm not going to also put myself in the position to get my ass totally kicked. So let's keep on rolling. We had done a little bit of backtracking because I wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anything that was over here to the left-hand side. So I might have to actually run back to where we had technically parted ways at the end of our last episode. But we'll see. I just want to make sure that we are picking up all of the goodies and all of the treasures that lay around here. Although I don't think anything we've really gotten out of any of the treasures have just been so outstanding that I wouldn't have been able to live without them. But it's still, I think, good practice to just kind of walk around a little bit, dip in and out of the various corners just to make sure you are not passing up on anything that might be game-changing. Will that be the case here? I doubt it, but you never know when the game can just throw something your way that you weren't really expecting, and you would have regretted missing out on that, my darlings. And woohoo, a level for Chesney, so we're kind of skyrocketing now. As weird as it was in our last episode, we had met this... Ooh, see, there we go. There's a treasure hidden right over here. But we had met this weird... I don't even know. Was he a priest? Well, regardless of what he was supposed to be, I ended up kind of catfishing myself in one of the statements he made. It sort of implied that he would be able to be recruitable, but it turns out he was, in fact, not a recruit, and I ended up letting go of Fast Joe for nothing. But the good news is that we're kind of skyrocketing in terms of our XP gain, just because we are splitting the difference among only 3 people versus 4 people. But we just picked up some heavy armor. I don't know, is this... I don't think the ladies can use it, and really I shouldn't even make that plural because I cannot equip anything onto wild. So Medea, it is, I should say, that shouldn't be able to put that on. But even if she cannot reap the rewards of that pickup, it's all good because it's still selling fodder. So perfect. One other section knocked out. Let's check up here. Although as we're starting to make our way this way, I wonder if this is technically the direction we should be heading in. So I might need to backtrack. Woohoo! Wild got a level, you guys, which is fantabulous. Also, again, it just really highlights that if you are looking to get some fast levels, probably don't want to have a full party of 4. Alrighty, actually that looks like the guy we're supposed to talk to, and I kind of don't want to. So let's see if we can loop around first and go back to those areas I passed on. Well, perhaps I shouldn't make the assumption that Joanne is male or female, you know. Joanne could be whoever they want to be. Let's see, it's been a minute, split bugs. We've been fighting everyone but you. And why do they have to stand in this annoying position so that I can only fight one at a time? Do you guys see this crap right now? Absolutely ridiculous. But yes, I do want to do a little bit of backtracking and just running around. That central path is the only one that we didn't technically see, but I think, at least what I'm guessing, it appears as though if we had just gone more northbound. Oh my god, that one failed. He did not want any of our shenanigans, it seems. But that northern path that we had decided not to pursue towards the end of our last episode when I said I wanted to backtrack to take the left-hand path, it looks like if we had just kept going north, it would have taken us to where Joanne was kind of standing guard and standing watch at the throne of the immortals after all. So it seems as though there happened to be two ways that we could have gotten to it. I guess I shouldn't say that with too much confidence because it's possible that this is a dead end, but we'll find out shortly. And woohoo for more levels. You guys know the drill. Not trying to get too low because I'm not sure what to expect. But oh, this does seem to be the case. There we go, friends. Right there, that little lower left chest was one I had checked out twice. Okie dokie, friends, welcome back. Just to save you the hassle of watching me walk through those 3 fights that I needed to get into in order to get back here outside of Joanne, I just decided to cut everything. You are very, very welcome. Well, as you can see from looking down at our characters here, Chesney was able to gain 1 level through the fights that I got into between that treasure chest and here, and I also got an item drop from, I think it fell from one of those stupid like elephant monster things, Allosaurs I think they're called. It's just another Abro SP. Chesney has one equipped and I don't even think I could put it on Medea even if I wanted to. I guess there's only one way to find out. Yeah, looks like she doesn't even have the opportunity to put that on. So it's all good in the neighborhood. I also made sure that we're all healed up. So let's go ahead and talk to Joanne. I'm not sure if this is going to trigger a fight or if we're just going to learn more information, but we shall see. So Joanne says, "Oh, you are the second advent of the legendary hero, Kormu. I knew it the moment I saw you. It is my duty, appointed by legend, to give you the armor, of Kormu." Well, friends, that was a lot easier than I was anticipating. So here's the armor of Kormu. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Armu of Kormu. Please take it. Oh, it's just up here? Oh, all right. So there you go. We've obtained Kormu's armor. Perfect. We got it. All 3 pieces. Okay, what now? One moment, please. If it becomes known that I gave you the armor of Kormu, I will be doomed. Also, it is dangerous for you to return to Rekawan town with the armor of Kormu. What? Please give me the actor's clothes. So we gave the actor's clothes to Joanne. Wait, but I didn't finish exploring around. Wow. There's like a door over there. What would have happened if I had checked it out? And I didn't read the little sign there either. You guys, what is this? I mean, it's very possible I wouldn't have been able to go inside. And maybe, because I think there were buildings like this back at the town Chesney was from, the magic school. Oh, that fucking sucks. I can't believe this. Well, is it me? I always wanted to try being a traveling minstrel. Now, please, hurry and get into the canoe in the far room. If fate allows, we'll meet again. I get what he's saying, but I didn't get to look and see. Oh my gosh. I'm sure it's fine and we didn't miss anything, but it just bothers me a little bit. I know it shouldn't. Let it go, Rabbit. Let it go. But I can't. But whatever, let's just head back this way. I guess this will take us straight to Daphne. Because if you guys do recall, Daphne did live in one of these little like underground cave areas. So very cool. That was easier than I was expecting, and something that I think I've mentioned, but I do think it bears repeating. One of the things that I do like, so for that last area, for example, we saw that it looped around for us and made it pretty easy to find Joanne, and you had multiple paths you could take. I'm really enjoying how, oh god, I don't know where we are, you guys. I'm really enjoying how overall effortless it feels to flow from start to finish in many of these dungeons we're having to go through. Nothing's been too convoluted or meant to trick you or trap you or be confusing, so I think they did a really good job with the area design, at least in terms of it being I don't want to just call it easy, because you do have a high encounter rate that can make it a bit of a pain in the ass, but it's palatable for you to get through from start to finish. So it's not the end of the world, I guess. If you do get a little lost, more than likely you'll find where you need to go without too much hassle. And yes, we will go ahead and sleep as well, so we are fully rested and rejuvenated and ready to see what our next destination is. So we're back, Daphne, and we've got all the shit. Welcome back, Mischief Maker. You did indeed fulfill my hopes, as only proper heroes can. However, you came back just a little too late. Something far more terrible than Dahlgren has occurred. All our lives may be at stake. A terrible man in Sasquatch is hatching a dreadful plan. This man's name is Zagos. Isn't he kind of tied, though? Well, actually, if we look back at the little demo reel that rolled at the start of the game, or actually before we began the game, I believe it mentioned that this Zagos guy was sort of scheming and planning an uprising of some sorts. So Chesney releasing Dahlgren is technically separate from all of the shit that's going to result from Zagos, but I wonder if it is going to eventually be tied in some way. I guess only one way to find out, and that's to keep on moving. So she continues, Zagos controls Sasquatch with his power, and he's now turning to Nasquat. In order to achieve this goal, Zagos is presently building Neugren, a machine which imitates the ancient machine Dahlgren. If he finishes Neugren, Zagos may well destroy Lennis by twisting its power for evil purposes. There is only one person who can stop Neugren, and that is you, Chesney. If equipped with the items of Kormu, you can defeat Neugren's monster. Wait, you mean Zagos' monster, which is Neugren, right? And Neugren, or maybe there's something inside it that controls it? Either way, if we defeat Neugren's monster, then Neugren will cease functioning. To be sure, you must stop Dahlgren too, as quickly as possible, but first you must stop Neugren. Zagos must not succeed. Have you listened well? Are you ready, I wonder? I feel ready enough, and Jesus Christ, she's gonna test us again. Where are you going from here? I think they said it's in... Oh God, you guys, I feel like an asshole, because I keep mixing up Nasquat and Sasquatch. I think Neugren... I think they said Sasquatch? Oh, thank God. What is the name of the second machine in Sasquatch? It's Neugren. And then what is the name of the man who is building Neugren? And that is Zagos. So who will defeat Neugren's monster and stop Neugren? What does this even mean? Kormu's? Is it referring to Kormu's legendary armor equipped to Chesney, I guess? Well done, just what I would expect from a student of the magic school. If anyone can save this world, it may well be you. Now, when you are prepared, leave by the door on the left. It leads to a tunnel to Sasquatch. Neugren is in the Temple of Zagos, in the eastern part of Sasquatch. As I'm sure you know, Sasquatch is a hard place for people from Nasquat. Be on your guard. So we're going back to Sasquatch. I think that's the thing that keeps throwing me off, is that we're originally from the northern area, I guess, called Nasquat, and Sasquatch is where we just were with Barsis and Rekuan, correct? I guess? I'm the spiritualist of, oh God, I already talked to you, and I know everyone's got all of their shit. Well, friends, I'm wondering if we need to save. I don't think it's going to be a big deal, so why don't we just wrap up the final couple of minutes of this episode by seeing what new areas lie ahead of us. I feel a bit nervous about all of this though. Oh, so this is a staircase or a ladder, if you will, that goes down, but we gotta check out the left side because you never know what is hiding over here. And it's been a minute since we've heard this music. I welcome it. I think the music back at... Oh God, Sasquatch, Nasquat. I don't know why this is such a big deal for me to remember what place is what. I'll get it eventually. I have to, right? In before, by the end of the game, I'm still calling Sasquatch Nasquat and Nasquat Sasquatch. But either way, I wasn't feeling the music that was kind of playing in Barsis and Rekuan. I get that it was supposed to kind of imply that this was a totally different area and their issues were different from where Chesney and folks were from, and that, I don't know, they just have a lot more shit going on. But at the same time, you know what? Whatever. We'll just use heat. At the same time, I think it could have stood to have a bit more variety with the music. It was like the same eerie type of beat or track that was playing there. And while I didn't dislike it, I think it got a little old for me kind of quick. So I'm happy to hear this tried and true music here. kind of takes us back to the beginning, doesn't it? Or it does for me anyway, maybe not necessarily you. And oh crap, I forgot, these guys explode, so we are not going to be letting them get their shit off here. Bing, bang, boom, it's a wrap for you guys. And I just want to hurry down to this lower left-hand side and see any other goodies, maybe some new equipment. Fingers crossed. I guess we'll find out here in just a second. And woohoo, a level for wild. And you know what? While we're over here, I wonder if I could go back somewhere and recruit someone, just so it's not the three of us. Although the three of us are holding our own just fine. And fuck, what is this? You guys, there are three different ladders. I cannot talk today. I don't know why I almost called it 4. Clearly there's 3. There was one up there and then these 2 right here. So I'm not sure which one we're supposed to take. I guess here we go. I was just mentioning a couple minutes ago that I felt the dungeons didn't try to trick you and make things too complicated. Yet here we are with 3 equally appealing places for us to explore and investigate. But I guess we will just save it for our upcoming video, my darlings. So thank you very much for watching. My name is Rabbit. This is our blind run through Paladin's Quest for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, and I appreciate having you guys along for the ride. So take care, be good, and I will see you in just a quick minute in episode number 26.